Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Edo. Y hoy estamos con GENSHIN IMPACT. No tengo nada más que decir, pues continuemos. Ok. Ahora, que no podemos mover el personaje. Y el sonido va mal. Sí, creo que va mal el sonido ahora mismo. Eliminado. ¿De verdad que quieres atacarme?
A reward on the road.
Vale, vamos a mirar las misiones. Intercambio de idiomas. Venga, ¿por qué no? Vale. Y confundí el botón. Claro, déjame darle una paliza a uno para ti. Dije lo mismo que la otra vez. Te libra de morir. Por aquí. Ahí está. Vaya. Vaya.
Disappear.
Vaya. Uy, qué poco queda. Este es el más cercano. Me vale.
I'll catch up.
Vale, eliminado. Venga, 25. Venga. Ah, nada. Misiones. Vamos a hacerlo. Aquí arriba. Necesito... vale, creo que me sirve esta zona. No llego. Necesito una zona más baja. Creo que sí, este sí, creo que sí me vale este. Perfecto. Vamos por aquí tranquilamente. ¡Hala! Y 25. Perfecto. la recompensa y nos vamos a Liyue.
Ad astra abyssosk. Ad astra abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's Ad astra abyssosk.
Ok, ya. Venga. Ah, un mensaje. ¿Qué será? Vale. No van a Liyue. Misión. Empezamos con la historia. Ah, vale. Esperar el día siguiente. Vamos a hacer algo así. Perfecto. Pues por aquí.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Ya vamos con el sonido mal. ¿No era aquí? ¿O es ahí arriba? Ah, vale, creo que es aquí.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Miembro de los Fatui, ¿de verdad? No tengo intención de unirme a los
You
Fatui.
sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. But back to the matter at hand. It's me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
El pabellón
Oh,
Lioli.
Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Lioli, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as... The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. They used to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinyo Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to
Cuando
Paimon
te
like
comida
that.
y bebidas de taca.
Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get...
Es solo por comida sabes de todo. Y le he hecho para que eso no me molesta. Vale, no está tan lejos. Venga, ¿qué me dices, Nopili?
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the EdoUchiha would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
¿Socio de los Fatui?
Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
¿En la apariencia?
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
Ciertamente los adeptos están dejando Liyue. Así que además de ser uno de los 7, el Arconte Geo también es un adepto. Yo creo que voy a decir primero.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Especialmente cuando se trata de un deicidio.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Estas 3 opciones son un poco complicaditas. La Biblia habla de más.
Oh? In our line of work, this means that you want to silence me. How interesting. Draw your sword, we shall... Just kidding. Let's continue, shall we? The Qianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Supongo que no tengo alternativa.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks, and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Me gusta más el ambiente de Mondstadt. Creo que me gusta más Liyue. Ya, te fastidia mucho, En el primero.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
Pues ya tengo eso. La jadesa. Vale, ya estamos.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucus jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucus jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
No podemos confiar en un hombre que se gana la vida apostando con piedras. ¿Qué piensa, señor Dogly?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Elemento tierra usa.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Técnicamente gastaremos el doble.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Es la economía Paimon.
Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucus jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucus jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
Es usted todo un experto.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Entonces podemos obtener algunas muestras pequeñas. Lo contrario, no compraremos nada.
That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Estas muestras...
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
¡Qué tacaño!
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Recuerdo que hay un lugar en el valle de Adaupa que hay una cocina de Xianling.
You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Bueno, creo que vamos a dejarlo aquí en el capítulo. Y bueno, gente, esto es todo por hoy. Si os ha gustado, darle like, comentar lo que os ha sucedido, compartirlo y suscribiros. Dejaré mis redes sociales en la descripción. Y bueno, no tengo nada más que decir, pues hasta el siguiente vídeo. Chao.